just figured, okay, I'm just kind of playing around with this channel because I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just driving. I realized if I am playing music from my car or my phone is connected to my car, I cannot record my audio. And I had like a microphone, like I had, I was thinking maybe I'll put AirPods in. There is nothing in front of me but a puddle. Anyway, so I used to have this little like travel mic, right? Gave it to my ex because I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if you do this, right? He probably like used it once, like probably lost it. Now I don't have it. Now I don't have my microphone. I gotta get a new microphone. Anyway, I don't know if that would solve my problem. I have a lot of problems. Hi guys, I'm Courtney. Come drive with me. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna guess our way home. I have no idea where I'm going. I just came from an interview. I quit my job about 2 months ago because I needed to take care of myself and I just needed a new job and I quit. It's really pretty over here. I have ADHD. Hi, I'm Courtney. I'm okay, I really am. I just like to joke around. Okay, well, I play this fun game called Hey God, what do you want me to do? So when I play this game, I basically, it's mostly because I have no idea what is going on or what to do. And so I just kind of say, hey God, where do you want me to go? Or what do you want me to do? And then he usually tells me, and then I say usually, he tells me, and then we're gonna take a right here. He tells me, and then, oh, there's no outlet. And then I go that way. And usually it does get me home, or it's supposed to get me to where I'm supposed, like if I'm like, Lord, I'm lost. Like, how do I get home? He'll give me directions home. I won't need a GPS. He'll tell me, take the next right. There are witnesses. I have been in the car and said, you know what? My gut's telling me it's gonna be the next right. It's gonna veer off. We're gonna take a right. And then after that, we're gonna have to take a left, and then we're right on the highway. And the person's like, I live in this area. That's not how you get there. I said, okay. We had to veer right and then take a left to get onto the highway. So God was right. Anyway, no, just kidding. We both laughed about it after, I think. So there's no outlet on this road, so I gotta turn around at some point. But like, I'm scared to do a K-turn in the snow because like I'll probably get stuck somewhere. Because like, K-turning in the snow is not the best plan. Hi, puppy. Oh, fuck. Excuse my cuss. But there's a dog in the driveway, and I don't want him to run out at me because like my dogs would totally run out. Oh, they have an invisible fence. Good thing they have that big sign in their front yard. Otherwise, I would have been a little nervous. No idea who that is. All right, friends. I'm gonna take you along a journey with me because like sometimes I laugh at the things that I say because A, I'm like, what am I talking about? B, it is some good, clever, witty humor. And I'll let you be the judge of that. You can comment below your least favorite joke that I make today. Comment that below, your least favorite joke that I make. The least funny thing I say, comment that below. Not even trying to be funny, guys. It just happens. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even think I'm funny. Let's talk about humor. Let's talk about it. Put your clothes back on. Let's talk about humor for a second. Dry humor, best humor. Humor where you make fun of someone, not good humor. Anti-jokes, a good one. Jokes that can be triggering to someone, not a good one. That's why I want to talk about humor. Humor is, laughing is madness. Now, you might not understand this, and I also can't understand it enough to explain it. But what I can tell you is that a few weeks ago, I was in the hospital and I was reading scripture because, it was the only thing I was allowed to have is my Bible. And because, you could read between the lines. So I was up one night just reading and found out that Well, because it was, you know, it was, I don't want to quote the book, but essentially it was saying how mourning is actually a good thing. Mourning is actually a good thing because, and humor and laughing is madness. And think about this too. How can one be joyful? Because it's different from happiness. How can one be joyful if they don't even know what mourning and sadness is? And think about that, how blessed we are to be able to go through the hardships, because then we actually appreciate the happy moments. Like, let me give you an example. Speaking from personal experience, all my friends got up and then moved away. Not literally, but like my life has been like, they literally moved to a different state, not because they're like, oh, I gotta get away from Courtney. It's like, which I hope not. It's literally like, you know, middle school, high school, like they move away, and then it's like college, you know, and then it's like, you know, after college, and it's like, you know, but it's always my best friend, and they always move away, or like something happens, and like, or like I get really sick or something. That makes me feel very lonely and isolated, and I have a hard time like connecting with other humans, also because of the experiences that I've had in life. So I feel lonely a lot of the times, but I'm lucky to feel loneliness and to know what that feels like, because I went to group this morning and there were people next to me that remembered things that I did, cared about me, remembered what I talked about, like was interested in my life. And you know what's funny? A few years ago, when I feel like I was always surrounded by people, they were ingenuine people, some genuine, some ingenuine, someone being interested in me, I either would have never thought two thoughts of, I would have thought about it skeptically, or I would have been annoyed. And I would have been like, that's too much for me. I have too much anxiety. How does anxiety affect someone else caring about me? Anyway, I got problems, and we're gonna break those problems down. Mostly because if I'm feeling this way, someone else probably is, and we're all in this together. So help me, help you, help me. Nah, I really don't. I've always been off the walls. I could never be tamed. Where am I going? I'm gonna have to pause this video and go on the map, because I'm not doing a very good job at, hey God, where do I go? I'm just gonna follow this truck ahead of me. Based on the area of the sun, northwest is, oh wait, my car tells me, oh, we're going north. That's where I need to go. I gotta go north. Northeast. I gotta go northeast. God, take me back home. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The point of these, hi guys, I'm Courtney. The reason why I'm doing these channels is because for 25 years of my life, I have acted, hid myself. Sometimes things would come out, but like, I always was masking. And after the past 2 months, I am wondering why I was ever masking, because, well, it's a good thing that I was. Not good, but, you know. Oh, I know where we are. I think. I've always felt like something's holding me back, and I wanted to fly and I wanted to flourish. How can one do that if they don't know where they're flying? The geese have been confused lately because I know exactly where we are. The geese have been confused lately because they don't know which way to fly in, right? Because everything's all messed up. Oh my gosh, that dog is so cute, but like it scares me. He was so close to my car. I want to get clean. So that's why I'm doing these videos, because I am just going to be. I'm going to simply be. And if you want to watch this, first of all, God bless you. And second of all, why would you do that? But third of all, thank you. Please subscribe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to be me and exploring. Enough about me. How about you? Why don't you guys comment in the comment section below something fun about you? Fun fact. I don't know. Like, okay, whoa. that's actually fun because I cannot remember names. I'm bad with faces. I used to be good, but like my brain's so full that right now my memory is not really what I'd like for it to be. But I do remember fun facts about people. So comment your fun fact below and let's get this community started. I do have another point of like little tidbits before I kind of just free flow, and this is really just me filling you in on everything because it's in my first kind of like drive and chat. I've done other videos where I'm driving and not chatting, but like a music is playing. I've done other videos where I'm chatting and not driving, whatever. So food for thought. A mission, a group mission, right? Gang mission, a group mission here. We're all on the same team. No, but group mission. I'm not gonna let you know the name of it yet, but I'm planning on releasing stuff soon when they're ready to be into fruition, when Lord tells me. Imagine this. A group or an organization not located in one area, but integrates into communities or a community to start, or bouncing from community to community, offering certain types of support. Not necessarily things you have to checklist to do, not necessarily, you know, like it's not like it's a hospital or a doctor's office or something like that. It's not like it's a school with courses. It's not like it's a sports team where you have to show up a certain time, right? Imagine either an open space, like a field, or like a community center with options, right? But it's an event, right? Maybe yoga's offered at the same time, maybe painting and art's offered at the same time as your kids are able to play together, at the same time as, you know, or just one thing. Maybe I go talk to a town and I see if we can work on they let me use a space, a field or whatever, and then I talk to local organizations and businesses and they're like, yeah, we're willing to waste our time that day. Maybe no one will show up, maybe they will and it won't be a waste of time, and then they say, you know, yes, and then I say, okay, cool, and then we put it on the calendar and we do it, and then all of a sudden there's like this big field with like a DJ and like a picnic area from like the donated like you know like maybe like a restaurant or something, or like the pantry like has some kind of sponsorship, or like, you know, I say sponsorship loosely because it's like most of this I want to do through trade, and I literally just want to use the skills that God has given me to intertwine and connect people so that they have opportunities that they need. Because let me tell you something about me. I don't know what I need. I have no idea. I don't know what I want. I have no clue. You know what I want? To be happy, to be outside in a warm sunlight, surrounded by plants and flowers, with animals and butterflies, and maybe like a few people that we can sing together. That's what I want out of life. How can we get that, you ask? Well, you need to make it happen, or you need to pray, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. Hi, I'm Courtney. This is where I crack myself up. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit so you can comment below the things that I told you to comment. Go. I gotta cover my mouth. Go. Dude, I should not be driving. I got a few cars in front of me. I got a few cars in front of me. I got a few cars behind me. Please subscribe. Oh yeah, I just came from an interview because, okay, I quit my job 2 months ago. I have ADHD. I quit my job 2 months ago, and for good reason, for my health. You know, I always have to validate yourself, and I've been on this journey. A journey. But what I realized about myself through this journey, the thing that I've always wondered is, why am I here? Who am I? I've always felt like, oh, weird, like, I'm like, there's some weird plan for me. All of a sudden everyone's going to talk about this stuff. I'm telling you, it's real. But I always wondered what my plan was on earth, why I was here. And when I was younger, I always knew, like, you know, something was to come. I always had I could see a timeline in my head since I was younger. I always saw an age I would get to when I was younger. I always saw certain things when I was younger. Forgot about a lot of that. Remembered it once it happened in the same timeline that I always saw in my head. So, also, and I have a video on this, but 6 years ago, a little over 6 years ago, it was January 2019, I had a near-death experience. I fractured my neck. By a miracle, I was able to walk and stand up and stunt again. Like, what? I was 2 millimeters from complete paralysis, incomplete fracture to my C1, C2, and some of my skull. Still in agony from it, like constant agony. Like, the pain is unbearable. And that's why if you ever see me gasping for air, it's because I'm in so much pain. So much. So I near-death experience 6 years ago. Let me tell you, my life has been thing after thing after thing. And it's almost like every 4 or 5 months, like, something traumatic happens where my entire life 360s and changes, or I have to get up and move, or it's something that terrifies me, or whatever. It's like a major life occurrence, right? Every 5 or 6 months, right? I wonder why I'm as weird as I am. But that in combination with, ever since I was young, wanting to have a perfect life, to be a perfect person, right? And remembering the Lord told me, you've already made mistakes, you'll never be perfect, so don't try. It's okay that you're not. Being imperfect is perfect. I always wondered, like, okay, there must be some cool plan for my life. Like, who am I? What's supposed to be going on right now? Whatever, yada yada. So anyway, long story short, past 2 months I've been taking care of myself. I've been trying to get to the bottom of this, and I think I did. Alright, that's all. Just kidding. Just joshing with you. Person driving behind me is probably like, I got a crazy person in front of me. I'm like, you're right. Oh my gosh, they have ducks in their car. I think I know them. Oh, gang gang. We all taking the right lane. I swerved because I almost hit you, buddy. And you're playing it off. You're playing it off. He did a good job playing that off. All right. Now, but for real. For real. I kind of have a better understanding about where life is bringing me, where my next steps are. And that's also why I'm opening up this channel, because I really want to, I don't want to keep it to myself. Not because I want people to think I'm doing something cool, because I'm not. I'm literally, I mean, nothing's cool. I'm not doing anything cool. I'm not cool. But all glory be to God. That's all I have to say. All glory be to God. He rose Lazarus. He rose himself. He rose me. He rose others. Not to say I was medically dead, but when you can't hear or see anything and you're completely blacked out, you can't feel your body, you don't know what's going on, and all you say is, Lord, Lord, am I dead? And you hear the roar of his voice like a trumpet in your ear that says 3 times as strong as can be, you can hear you're alive. You can hear you're alive. You can hear you're alive. You never forget that moment. Let me tell you, folks, if you heard the voice of the Lord, you know. So, because of that, I've always been like, okay, I've been taking life a little bit more seriously and actually trying to learn and explore and build myself and not just get by. Because that's the whole thing with me masking. When I was masking, it was always, I'm doing this to appease someone. I'm doing this to get the next XYZ. I'm doing this because I think this is how a person should act. Was it ever genuine and authentic? Sometimes. But the people who saw the genuine and authentic me knew I was mostly masking. I never masked maliciously or with ill intent. I never masked because I wanted this and that. It was mostly out of fear. It was pretty much all out of fear. It was on fear and false encouragement. And I don't want to lie to myself and pretend that I'm okay. I don't want to lie to myself and pretend I have all these friends. I don't want to lie to myself and pretend I'm as smart as I am or I can do as much as I think I can or want to. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't deserve to lie to myself. Lying to myself turned me into a bit of a robot. But I'm not a robot. Hi, I'm Courtney. I'm a human. Comment down below if you're getting annoyed with me doing that line, because I am. Alright, we're about one turn away from home. Wait a minute. Oh wait, that's right. I remembered where I was halfway through. Did you see that? Did we all see that? How I went, Lord, get me out of here. I was like, Lord, take me home. We all saw that, right? We just witnessed that. All right, this is why I'm recording, because my life does not make sense. It is a miracle over and over and over. All right, I don't want you guys to know where I live. It's in Burlington. Okay, don't come over. All right, love you guys. Bye.